Should there ever be a slight chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridani and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Rama or leave the sylphs to their own ways? That's the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound with in Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistake a commander can make. I would hear from the other side the sylphs themselves to seek the impartial party to serve as my liaison. This is where the science come in. The sylphs, a little soulless, remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with their people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to your own. I would not have any cross-cultural fox paws get in the way of productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Arthur stationed that there can be a light as you can enlighten you as you how to win the sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. Friend Palaver with the sylphs, that'd be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne's hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly Palaver, indeed. I hope it'll be as straightforward as you can say, Papium. Okay, so now that I've completed this, where do I find... It might be Atlas. It might actually be at the Lancers Guild. Let's go find out. Please have a quest for me. Oh, guys. Dragoon inbound. And we get job. Yes, sir. I dare say you might just be the right woman for the job. The guild has urgent need of a capable Lancer for a mission beyond our nation's borders. Hear me out if you will. I received word from an Ishgardian friend to the effect that he requires our aid. I would have you go and provide that aid. As you may already know, due to our ongoing conflict with the dragons, Ishgard has kept our gates closed outside for some time. The occasional dragoon on patrol duties about all folks see these days. In spite of her self-imposed isolation now, the Holy See has never failed to honor the obligations to her allies. It is only fitting that we answer the call and lend what assistance we can. To this end, we offer a dispatch, a contingent of wood whalers with all haste, but were politely informed that we would not be welcome much of our initial confusion. It was later explained that we were dealing with a matter of some sensitivity best handled by individuals who are capable of trustworthy yet unbound by legends, and who fits that description save adventurers. Secrecy be paramount. I can provide no details to the nature of the task. All you need to know need to be revealed at the rendezvous point. Should you accept the mission, take yourself to the observatorium. A knight by the name of Sir Alberic will receive you upon arrival. I'm so excited. Is it Porthos, right? What other mounts do we have? Oh, okay. I like that music a little better. I think I have other mounts from owning the expansions or being subscribed for a certain amount of time. I think I have like a total year of subs, so I get some like time-based rewards. Otherwise, you get them from doing hard mode trials. You get them from questing. You can get them for all different kinds of ways. There's a pretty cool mount you can get from doing Palace of the Dead. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom Wayne sent word. Greetings and well met. I am Sir Albert Bale, Knight of Ishgard. The Holy See is much obliged to your aid. Time being of the essence, I shall proceed straight to the heart of the matter. The Eye of Ishgardian relic of immeasurable worth has been stolen, and we have reason to believe the culprit has come this way. So it was that we ask your assistance in its recovery. The thief has been identified as a man named Estinen, a dragoon sworn to the service of the Holy See. You heard true. The crime was perpetrated by one of our own, an individual in a position of trust, no little honor. You may be assured that a fate worse than death awaits him upon capture. My duties to the sea afford me little opportunity to travel far beyond the walls of Ishgard. I must confess to grave ignorance of recent Gridanian affairs. I was told that essentially by the name of Logandanrel might have knowledge of routes off taken by Ishgardian fugitives. I would prefer to keep my identity a secret, and thus would have you gather what information you can from the man. We must act quickly, for you see, estimating is. But I have already said too much. What matters is we find our thief and the Eye with all haste. When last sighted, Ishtanin was clad in black armor and echo, and speak not a word of what I have told you to anyone. Routes favored by Ishgardian fugitive? No, that's a question I don't hear every day. You aren't plotting some unsavory act yourself, are you? If you were, I doubt you make it far. Any road. We've caught a few fleeing to the North Shroud, with what Gridania being home to nearly as many allies in Ishgard. It's no easy task to identify outsiders. If you're on the hunt for someone, you could do worse than to visit Flanatel Spire in the North Shroud and speak with a man named Adriston. Many suspicious persons have crossed the border in recent days. He'd be the first to know. Oh yeah. Sorry guys, I just got a message I had to respond to. I need to get the Shiva mount, bro. That song that the Shiva mount plays, it goes crazy. Hail, adventurer. Yes, I'm the one tasked with monitoring those who would enter our lands by way of Porthos, an Ishgardian knight clad in the black armor. No, I recall nothing of the sort, and such a striking visitor would be difficult to forget. My apologies, friend. I can only suggest you return to Logging Ground and see if he has any other theories. Oh, you stinker. You gonna have me go back and forth? You think you're real funny, game? I'm just so excited to have job stones unlocked because now I'm pretty excited to level some other classes off stream. Again, no story stuff off stream. We'll just be leveling. That is it. Leveling other jobs. No luck, you say? Most curious. Why is it not impossible that a fugitive could make it this far without being paid for Florentel Spire? Which leads to the possibility the man is still in Ishgard. It runs counter to good sense, with the fugitive not wanting to put a distance of ground between him and his pursuers. But by the process of deduction, it is a possibility. The climbs of Ishgard are not kind of drifters and vagabonds. That said, there have been talk of curious smoke wafting from the east cave east of here. At night, were I you, I might begin to search there. Oh god. Oh god, I'm a disaster, boys. Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Ooh, a pook egg. Oh, he bad with it. The Ishgard will resort to sending a coin-starved adventurer after me. I know not whether to laugh or feel insulted. Die, it rouses for another? Preposterous. Our path shall cross again, you can be sure of it. Stay away from me. I'm running. I'm pretty sure I own every expansion up to the newest one. So we probably gonna hold off on buying the newest one until we actually get to it. A dragoon clad in black, you say? Tell me what all that transpired. By the fury of the eye would choose another. I had not thought it possible. In light of recent events, it would seem an explanation is in order. The eye is no ordinary relic. It harbors the power of the dragon, which it bestows upon a single chosen soul, the strongest and wisest dragoon. He who is chosen has possessed the power to fight our immortal foes, the dragons of Dervania, on equal footing, soaring the firmament as if it were an extension of the land. The man is known as the Azir Dragoon. The Azir Dragoon is a light of hope for all Ishgardians and the paragon of all dragoons. For this reason, you may imagine how it pains me to have to confess that the man you encountered, the thief, is none other than the Azir Dragoon, and that I was once his teacher. Needless to say, I acknowledge myself accountable for Esthetanian's misdeeds and mean to do all my power to find him and recover the eye, but I cannot do this alone. I require your help, Obero, you who have received the power of the dragon. You may labor to believe it, but there can be no mistake. The soul of the dragoon I bear glows in the presence. Irrefutable proof that you're chosen. What I can ill explain, however, is why. Never before in Ishgard long history has the eye aroused for more than one individual in a single generation, but avails us not to cudgel our brains about it. The fact of the matter is that you are now a vessel of the power of the dragon. The dragon lies yet in slumber, however, and you must needs possess the means to wake the soul of the dragoon. I would trust you with mine, Obero. Like Esatan, I once ruled the skies of the Azir Dragoon, although that power has since become lost to me. It was simply by force of habit that I have hitherto kept the soul upon my person. I have no inkling as to why I have seen fit to choose a second and an outsider at that. Yet one thing is clear, none can challenge the Azir Dragoon and conceivably prevail save another Azir Dragoon. You are our only hope of bringing Istinine to justice and reclaiming the eye. Of course, I do not ask that you do this unaided. I may be a Dragoon no more, but whatever knowledge I have, I shall gladly impart on you. When the time comes that you must face the Azir Dragoon, not less than a couple of mastery over the power of the dragon will avail you. What a perilous load lies ahead of you, I shall not deny. Knowing this, if you still lend me your lands, I will teach you to harness the power that has chosen you. Go forth, my young Dragoon, and rouse the dragon within. I look forward to your return. That's right, baby. I'm a Dragoon. I'm a bee. God, I'm so happy. Transfer. Delete set. And last but not least. Oh ho ho ho. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We get elusive jump at 35. Doom spike at 40. Thank you, God, our first AoE skill. Oh my God, I'm so freaking excited. The ferry docked at the base of the hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Happen to head across the Sweet Bloom Pier into the Shroud. Brother, why would I not just use the game? You're trolling me. Oh my god, dude. I'm geeking and finally getting Dragoon. It feels so good. Indeed, I am a million of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn the Sylphs. Yes, for all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Emperor has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all know. Wouldn't you know more, you do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg pardon, friend, my memory is just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter of my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. The Sylphs, yes, father's told me of his stories plenty of times, but I've always found most captivating how the concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest you face end of the mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches, teehee. The Sylphs, inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mournful faces on our mass, and the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they'll laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your food stuffs on a Sylph. To sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Oh, of course, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. Sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You will remember this. It just may help you win their favor of the forest friends. So dance. I can dance. Hey, created spear, finally. Rolf Hawthorne should... so they're aggregate. There's one more thing you should know about the Sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do have to bring a, Drat, what was it again? My wife Rose and I were just speaking of the Marinade days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. peace offering for the sales. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get past their front doorstep here. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it excludes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions to the imbiber. Do not catch me dead trying this stuff, but the cells seem to enjoy it to no end. Not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of the amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised what comes out. Good luck. Oh, I haven't seen my jump yet. Oh, yeah. That's that jam, bro. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Ah, your back was my able to direct you to the suitable offering. Milk root, but of course, this does quaff the cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flag and a mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Enter your road, a gift of milk root will have the self calling your friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for it. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I've taken the liberty of wrapping the milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the god-awful stench. The souls love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in a chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today. Yes, it's a sociocentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not show one who intentions are true. May you parlay be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by one on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventure and tales. Oh, and before I forget, don't go tripesing off just yet. Malian here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any farther. Upon your revival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kamuxio. He has served as my intermediary, wow, between our peoples on many an occasion and has the close ear of his tribe's elders. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of the malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something far greater and important for you to deliver, a missive from the elders to Sir herself. Summarize the letter's contents in brief. It touches for the integrity of our envoy. That would be you. Your state's Gridani's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-lasting friends of the forest. The war with the XIV has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not find you any farther importance in the mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. They will welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking would talk to this one will answer. The one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Walking one will bring gift to us. Walking one is the most kind. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills the one with great joy. The one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Walkie one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walkie one should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania. We're here to treat you with your people. We come to pay our respects to your elder and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania. Walking one become a dancing one and brought milk root. But walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say, but the little souls of voice welcome Gridania envoys with open wings. Letter carried by Ober here's the oath, the piece penned by the elder Caesar herself, so you would refuse us. This one reasons are no business of Walkie one's. Other one has no words of Gridania. Walkie one wastes everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whichever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Obero's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me my recent events have erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncomfortably wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. You guys ruined it, okay? They were chill with me, bozos. Say, Ober, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. They went through all the trouble learning the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see you adventure, expressing an interest in my culture. Me, of course, I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow, then go the bloody leg cramps of my acting up again. Let's get jiggy with the chat. Ooh, walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let those two be friends. Walking one would be a friend to these ones. The one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if walking one learned the secret, walking one could not weave in the same way. Guys, look, it's me, dyslexia. Oh, funny. Funny streamers, funny. Walking one is a friend of these ones, friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City, knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Oh bro, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all the little solace. The better news, why I've thoroughly recovered from those accused personal leg cramps. Onwards to our next adventure. Oh bro, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk. I'd wager tales of good deeds are good to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt to see where I'm getting at, the Sylphs who make their home in Little Solvis do so having been driven from the woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you say? Not. That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with others. As always, you would be better off inquiring with here Amelia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy of the Sylphs' troubles. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs, the little Sylphs, are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants her amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from Malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Ziz Orlins and Galnots that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. You do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you're done with these deeds, seek out Kamuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but the good intentions will not be lost on him. My experience speaks to see. A lemur. A little lemur. Also, for those that are, I just smacked my mic. Those that are on Twitch, I do upload everything to my YouTube. So this entire series, if there's anything you missed and wanted to see, you can go find it on my YouTube. I believe it is in my bio info. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that if there was anything you missed out on that you wanted to see. Weevil. Dancing one to stay here. Dancing one can dance all night. The one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing one brings brownie bushes for this one. This can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one kills bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing one is kind, too kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abode, but few are friendly like dancing one. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust dancing one after all. This one asked dancing one for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But dancing one is not like other walking ones. This one can trust dancing one. This one would ask dancing one for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one steel ones. One thing, steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. This one begs of dancing one to help this one no more. Dancing one is friends with these ones and walking ones. Yes, dancing one must speak to these ones here and walking ones in house and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something, but this one should speak no more. Go dancing one. This one depends on kindness of dancing one. Alrighty. Guys, what another awesome, fantastic stream. We went for 7 hours straight on Final Fantasy and made some awesome progress today. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me today, for the follows, and you know, I always appreciate the support. I will be back tomorrow. We will most likely be playing Arc Raiders tomorrow, just a heads up. The open beta for that does start tomorrow, so we'll be playing that, and then probably some more of that Saturday. We might sneak some Final Fantasy in there Saturday as well. Otherwise, Monday we will be back with more Final Fantasy for sure. So you guys all have a great rest of your night. I will catch you all tomorrow. And yeah, see ya. Later, everyone.